Good morning, I'm Mary Louise Kelly with word that when the zombie apocalypse arrives, Amazon's terms of service will no longer apply. Amazon just released free software for game developers, and deep in the fine print of the terms and conditions, it says that certain provisions can be ignored in the case of, quote, a widespread viral infection that causes human corpses to reanimate and seem to consume living human flesh. See, there's an upside to everything. It's Morning Edition.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is making sure that people are ready for anything, just even a zombie apocalypse.
Why not? The CDC released tips on their website for how you can be zombie ready in case of a sudden outbreak.
The CDC has put out new guidelines, tips on sharing and surviving, I should say, a zombie apocalypse.
What?
I'm not making this up.
The CDC?
This is starting to trend right now. The CDC.
We did this story like 3 days ago, though.
Okay, well, it's back. They're telling me that we need to do it again, Tucker. So I'm just taking direction, right? So maybe someone spotted a zombie.
You sold it to me, Holly, but I think we reported this like 3 days ago.
Well, it's my first time hearing about it.
If you're the kind of person who strategizes about how to survive The Walking Dead, this could be crucial life-saving information. Researchers have rated the best and worst cities in the case of zombie apocalypse. Economic Modeling Specialists International ranked cities on their ability to defend against a zombie attack, stockpiling food, containing zombies, finding a cure. And if you live in New York City, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're toast. The city got the worst rate.
I saw a huge line of people, and they were having a stand where they was giving people vaccinations. Everybody who had been exposed or had been in a certain area had to take a vaccine. It was mandatory. You had to take the vaccine. And I saw, I was moving in spirit, and I saw a woman in the front of the line. She had a child in her arms. And the woman said, "Oh, we have been infected." And I knew they haven't been infected by the virus. But yet she said that to receive the vaccine. And her little child, maybe 2 years old, it started to shake. The child shook its head like, no, we're not infected. But she insisted that they get the vaccine.
But I have a dream, bad dreams.
Really?
And brother took me to the store, and the painter and make him a zombie. Yeah.
Remember, Mommy told you there's no zombies.
I feel like I just need to tell this. This isn't out of fear. In no way this is out of fear. I was driving in my old neighborhood. All of a sudden, I started seeing people like running at these cars. And I'm like, what are these people doing? Until I realized these people aren't people. They were zombies. And I was like, what the heck is happening? And then I heard a voice. Okay, this is why I'm telling this dream. I heard a voice. It wasn't like a voice, but it was like a knowing. Like a knowing told me, they won't harm you, but pay attention. They won't harm you. And I just started seeing all of these zombies attack one car, and it's a white car, and this white car is getting bombarded, and these things, these zombies, these demonic mutant type people are just running faster than cars, super strength, blood everywhere.
I rarely speak about my zombie dreams, so he was talking about something, and then he began turning into a zombie, and then he wanted me to shoot him because, well, before he was turning into a zombie, he was telling me he wanted me to shoot him because he was hungering after human flesh so much, and it was making him feel insane. I felt very bad for him because he wanted to eat people, and that's not quite normal. I don't know if cannibalism is normal around the world, but obviously it drove him insane.
Last night I had a couple dreams. In the second dream last night, it was 2 parts. I just got the information. In the dream, I found out that some of the military was turning into zombies. I did not see it. I don't know how I found out. I just got the information. Some of the military was turning into zombies. And I say some of the military, not all the military, but some of the military was turning into zombies. In the second part of the dream, I got some more information. I don't know how, but I got the information that food companies were still running. More specifically, I found out that there was a food company that they found a zombie in the factory or whatever, the food factory. I don't know what food factory, I don't know nothing about that stuff. But basically it was just a zombie just sitting down in the chair like a dead person, you know, like his skin was all like purple and blue and like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it was like film, you could see the veins all over his face. You could see the veins were all like purple and like pink. His skin was all zombied out. Feel me? Like blue lips. And you know, if y'all could imagine what I'm saying.
I started seeing people running. And people were running and screaming. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like looking around and, you know, then next thing I know, I saw these, I don't know what it was, but it was human, but a person. But they started, you know, like real fast, and they started changing. It was like a Matrix type thing. Like they was just like, and then next thing you know, they changed into zombies. And then I saw that, and then I ran inside, and then I slammed the door, the door closed behind me, and then I can look out and see this happening, and then next thing I know, it started happening with the people behind the desks and around inside of the building, and then they just start changing and start, you know, just mutating and just trying to get people.
So last night I had the weirdest dream or vision. I'm still unsure and unclear on what it was because I kept waking up and then I would go right back to where I left off. And when I have those, I be feeling like them are like messages, you know? It's like something in it I need to decipher or decode or figure out like why am I being shown this? And like I could hear voices outside of my dream that would wake me up, and I would look around like as if somebody else was talking to me. Then I would go right back into the dream. Weird. But the voices just kept telling me to like get ammo, get guns, get ammo, get guns. But in the dream, I was running away from zombies. We were just running away and we was jumping on people's tents, hiding from zombies.